Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I present the highlights of Ghana's provisional GDP estimates for the second quarter of 2025. GDP is a measure of how much our economy produces. It matters because it reflects the jobs we create, the businesses we build, and the living standards of our households. To explain briefly, nominal GDP is the value of everything we produce, measured at today's prices. Real GDP adjusts for inflation, showing whether production itself is growing, not just prices. Now to the results. Ghana's economy grew by 6.3% in the second quarter of 2025, compared with 5.7% a year earlier. In nominal terms, GDP was 321 billion Ghana cedis, up from 258.9 billion Ghana cedis a year ago. Non-oil GDP performed even better, expanding by 7.8%, valued at 313.3 billion Ghana cedis. This shows that growth is broad-based, with less reliance on oil. Looking at the sectors, agriculture grew by 5.2%, up from 3.5% in the same period last year, with livestock posting the strongest growth performance at 5.9%. Industry's growth slowed to 2.3%, down from 12.2% last year. A sharp contraction of the oil and gas sector at 22.5% weighed heavily on performance, even though electricity grew by 6.7%, supporting businesses and households. The strongest momentum came from services, which expanded by 9.9%, compared with only 2% a year earlier. Information and communication grew by 21.3%, while education and health also recorded double-digit growth. Services remain the largest part of our economy, constituting about 42% of GDP and contributing more than half of the overall growth. These numbers provide important signals. Growth in agriculture suggests steady improvements in food production. The slowdown in industry highlights the impact of oil and gas performance on the wider economy. The expansion in services, particularly in ICT, education, and health, shows the increasing role of knowledge and technology-driven activities in shaping economic outcomes. Seasonally adjusted, Ghana's real GDP increased by 1.4% in the second quarter of 2025, compared with 1.6% in the first quarter. This is the highest second quarter growth since 2019. In conclusion, Ghana's economy is on a path of resilience and balance, with strong non-oil growth and services leading the way. Let me assure you that the Ghana Statistical Service remains committed to providing reliable, timely, and accessible data to guide decisions by households, businesses, policymakers, and other stakeholders. You can find more detailed information on Quarter 2 2025 GDP release on the website of the Ghana Statistical Service. Thank you very much.